In the criminal justice system, some cases are considered especially stupid. In Chesapeake, Virginia, the dedicated ex-prisoners who investigate these insane felonies are members of an elite squad known as the After Prison Show. These are their stories. Dung 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 dung
Your Honor, sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late, Your Honor. I missed the bus due to an extreme case of the Hershey squirts. Made it almost impossible for me to get off the toilet this morning. Jailhouse lawyer Joe Guerrero here to represent the defense. Sorry, I've never even opened one of these. I'm actually out on work release right now to defend my client. There we go. One Mrs. Lavinia Woodward. And Your Honor, she's here charged with, stabbing your boyfriend in the hand and in the legs with a butter knife. Lavinia, you a little crazy, ain't you? This may just be my biggest case yet, Your Honor. But Your Honor, the defense would like to argue that Mrs. Woodward, she was highly under the influence of alcohol on the night of September 30th, 2016, Your Honor. This incident stems from a night where she went out with, I'm guessing, your boyfriend, maybe some guy who just had a smash pass. I don't believe she's gonna have any speaking roles in this video. But again, Your Honor, this incident stemmed from a night of indulging in the sippy sip where Mrs. Woodward's behavior would just absolutely deteriorate throughout the course of the night. And the victim, unfortunately, would end up getting stabbed about 3 times with a butter knife. 2 of the stab wounds he sustained were minor. They were to his hands, probably defensive wounds. Again, girl, you are batshit crazy! Your Honor, my client wishes to remain silent throughout this hearing. And the 3rd stab wound sustained by the victim was in his leg. He only required 3 stitches, and he was good to go. Now, I know the police report goes on to state that it wasn't just the stabbing that took place this night, as the victim was trying to contact Miss Woodward's mother to tell her, hey, look, your daughter's out of her mind. Again, I know the police report says she also hurled a laptop at him, as well as a glass jar of jam. What if that would have hit him, Lavinia? What if you'd have hit him with that jar of jam, Lavinia? You could have killed him. Your Honor, I'm getting really pissed off at my client. She's just looking here, looking absolutely crazy, and is not saying anything at all. But even with that, Your Honor, I will try to represent her the best that I can. Now, Your Honor, I beg of you, please do not view Mrs. Lavinia Woodward as an overprivileged young Caucasian female coming from a predominantly wealthy and prestigious family and think because of that she's just expecting a slap on the wrist. She has, in fact, Your Honor, accepted responsibility for her actions. In fact, while on bail, Your Honor, Miss Lavinia spent 4 weeks in a secure drug rehabilitation center, and doctors' reports claim that she's remained clean. I'm really wondering what Mommy and Daddy spent on that drug rehabilitation center. And not only that, Your Honor, she has done other things as well, including taking off to spend her summer enjoying a luxurious lifestyle in the Italian fashion capital of Milan. Damn, girl, your parents must really got some money. We may need to renegotiate the terms of this defense arrangement. Let's go ahead and times that by 10. Oh, you got the money. Don't even act like you ain't got the money. I'm gonna need a little more to represent you. Now, I know this may sound a little crazy and preposterous, Your Honor, how my client chose to just take off and spend her summer in the Italian fashion capital of Milan. But she did so for good reason, Your Honor. She did this in a bid to get away from the scrutiny. Because you see, Your Honor, my client can't even go into a nightclub in London. By the way, we are in London right now, in case I failed to mention that. But my client can't even go into a nightclub in London without being recognized, Your Honor. Do you know what kind of a toll that could take on a person to go out in public and to be actually recognized for the heinous and atrocious crimes that my client has taken full responsibility for committing? Lavinia, why are you going out into the nightclubs when your entire case is based on you getting shit-faced and stabbing a guy? Just not gonna say anything, are you? Not gonna say one single word as I'm sitting here trying to represent and defend you and get you out of this jam jar type of a situation that you're in. And no pun intended either, considering it was a jam jar along with a laptop that you also hurled at the victim. Sorry, Your Honor, I was doing a little thinking out loud. But again, Your Honor, my client, she just wanted to get away for a little while so she could get away from the scrutiny. And while in Milan, she stayed at her family's $2 million villa. And was seen carrying a $1,350 Chanel bag. Get your checkbook out right now. Matter of fact, I got a square reader inside of my, inside. I don't have my square reader right this second, but I'm charging you 20 times more than that original price I quoted you for. I don't care about the Yelp review. I'm defending your freedom, for God's sakes. Your Honor, in our closing statements before the defense rest, I would like to argue one final point. While out on bond, though the conditions of Miss Lavinia, Mrs. Mute over here, who doesn't want to say one single word to the man trying to keep her out of jail, though part of the conditions of her bond were a restraining order against the victim, and yes, of course you broke the restraining order, Lavinia, of course you did. But though she did break that restraining order, she did so for good reason. You see, she wanted to contact the victim to apologize for stabbing him. I'm really curious to know how that conversation went, Lavinia. I'm sorry I stabbed you. Will you forgive me? I'm sorry I stabbed you. Will you forgive me? What? Why are you calling me? Oh my God, I changed my number and blocked my old number. How did you find me? I'm scared to death. You've traumatized me for life. I can never look at another bread knife or jar of jam the same again. Police, where's 911 when you need them? Sorry, Your Honor, again, just doing a little thinking out loud. Lavinia, I gotta be honest with you. This is my first case. They just gave me work release 2 days ago, so it might work out. But again, Your Honor, she only broke the conditions of the restraining order while out on bond, which were a part of her bond conditions, so that she could apologize to the victim. And with that, Your Honor, the defense rests. All rise! In the case of Lavinia Woodward versus the state of the butter knife, the judge is now ready to impose his sentencing. You may be seated. Sorry I'm late, Lavinia. Them Hershey squirts, I swear. You ever had the Hershey squirts? I mean, they almost make you Kool-Aid feel like it's not a good time. Hey, I did go to the store. I wanted to get a few things just in case this case goes south. I picked you up a couple of ramen noodle soups in case you get hungry. Because I honestly, you're going to jail. I mean, you stabbed the guy 3 times. You broke the conditions of the restraining order. I don't see the court having any sympathy for you. So I got you 2 soups. I could only find a half a roll of toilet paper. I've been using this a lot. I may actually need to hold on to this, but toilet paper may be hard for you to come by, so this could be a possibility as well. I also got you a combination lock because, you know, you are an overprivileged, entitled Caucasian young chick coming from a predominantly wealthy family. Hold it just like this. If anybody tries to come get you while you're on the inside, if they coming for them Junies, you hold it just like this. You know, I gotta say that I've never seen a case like this before. This young woman, she's an aspiring heart surgeon, and she's going to college. She doesn't have any kind of a criminal record whatsoever. And again, she's an Oxford student. This chick is pretty smart. In fact, I truly believe that this girl is too smart for prison. She's also kind of purty, too. And I know that she also posted some compromising photos of herself on Facebook. I've seen those photos, Lavinia. I've seen them a lot. I truly feel like this young little hot thing is too smart for prison. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to impose a sentence of 10 months in prison. And I'm going to suspend the whole thing for 18 months. You just stay your little sweet tail out of trouble, you hear, Lavinia, and you ain't got to worry about nothing. We'll get this whole thing squared away and wiped away clean. You'll never even have this on your record. Did he just blow a kiss at you? And it would have been nice to know about these pictures too, Lavinia. What are you trying to get with Vivid? You trying to get you a career going? I thought you wanted to be an aspiring surgeon. Looks a little to me like you might be aspiring to do some Vivid type entertainment surgery stuff. But hey, you know, what kind of a lawyer would I be if I didn't keep you out of jail? I did good. And again, I'll be sending you that new bill because, you know, the fee completely changes when you get that get out of jail free card. So keep an eye on your mailbox because that's coming. And I don't care about the Yelp review. Is that the only thing that you're going to tell me is I'm going to give you a bad Yelp? I'm going to give you 1 star. Hey, look, I'm out of here. I gotta go meet with my next client. Look for that bill as well. Jailhouse lawyer Joe Guerrero, rocking that $30 thrift store suit. You know, we're always coming up with new twists on how to do these videos. So again, I really do hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you had a hard time following the story that I was trying to portray through this little skit, basically just in the news was this young chick by the name of Lavinia Woodward who stabbed her boyfriend a couple of times with a bread knife, threw some things at him, and when she went to her sentencing, the judge completely suspended all of the time, saying basically that she was just too smart for prison. She's an Oxford College student. I don't even know where Oxford's at. I think that's somewhere overseas in the UK. She's also an aspiring surgeon, and essentially this is just a story of entitlement and privilege and basically getting away with committing a crime. I don't know how much jail time this chick actually deserved for this, if any, but again, with the way the news has been portraying this, saying that this woman was too smart for prison, I mean, it just really makes you wonder. I really want to hear what you guys think about this story. Let me know what you thought of the skit. Did you love it? Did you hate it? And I look forward to seeing what all of you have to say. Hey, look, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you thought about it. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace!
In the criminal justice system, some cases are considered especially stupid. In Chesapeake, Virginia, the dedicated ex-prisoners who investigate these insane felonies are members of an elite squad known as the After Prison Show. These are their stories. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Is there more? Is there more to that song? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.